death, what it do to me. Yeah, making any dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a back.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Wait, 20! 220!
Brady now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the pick 6, and they've decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota stepping up. He'll try and run. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there in any case.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 77 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a back. It's
almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, Mariota again. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota to sharp that time for a Titan first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Going underneath for Lewis. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Mariota. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw Mariota. Buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Like 20!
Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Arakpo in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Hightower able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Mariota now, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none.
Certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now Mariota, flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing, Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut time on both sides. Throwing is Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in the 4th quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they taking the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, that's a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot.
Brady, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Now Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.